Hi friends, welcome to Beautifully Bookish Bethany. So today is my birthday. I am 37 and I thought it would be fun to do a little birthday vlog. I've got some fun things I'm going to do today for my actual birthday, and then next week my husband and I are going out to do something kind of fun, and I have some packages that arrived in the mail that appear to be birthday related. Editing Bethany here. I realized that this video kind of ballooned from what it was originally intended to be, so I should let you know what to expect. It is a combination of a birthday book haul, shopping day vlog, and then a whole bunch of events. So like going to the Met to see the new clothing installation and have lunch, going to a movie premiere, going to a book event and a book influencer event. It's a lot of things. Oh, and a music festival. Enjoy. So I thought we could open those up together and see what was sent. Since I'm not doing official book hauls anymore, I'm just going to integrate these in here. I'm going to do some shopping. I've got some free goodies to pick up and coupons to use for my birthday. So come hang out with me as I celebrate. Hopefully this will be fun. First, I did already open this and showed it on Instagram, but Leanna sent me this really lovely tote bag with all the Sarah J Maas books on it, which I think is really fun with the read along I'm doing. I love it. Thanks, Leanna. And then these arrived, so let's go ahead and open them up. First up, I haven't opened this yet, but I did take it out of the box. It is from Stephanie, one of my patrons, so thank you so much to Stephanie. And in the box, unwrapped, there was a volume of Yona of the Dawn, volume 19, which y'all know I am collecting and making my way through, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't already heard me talk about it, it's a manga that is a political fantasy romance. I'm like 12 or 13 volumes in right now, something like that, and I've been loving it. And then this, I don't know, she said, I found this very interesting. I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, cool. I will be honest, this cover just has been calling to me. This is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett. I've had mixed experiences with him. I really liked a book I read from him, DNF'd another book from him, but I've been hearing really good things about this, and like, look how beautiful it is. It doesn't have a dust jacket, it's just like printed like that. How gorgeous. Okay, a Holmes and Watson style detective duo take the stage in this fantasy with a mystery twist, which sounds really fun. I do like a fantasy mystery blend. Thank you. I'm excited to try that. Awesome. Next, we have something from Amazon. I'm guessing this is a gift. Let me see if there's gift receipt in here. Oh, yep. Okay. Oh, cool. This is from Amanda at the Naughty Librarian. Thanks, Amanda. Oh, nice. She actually had reached out to see if I had read this yet, and I hadn't. So this is Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. It is her first paranormal romance, and I've been hearing good things about it. I have a hit and miss relationship with Ellie Hazelwood. Sometimes I like her stuff, sometimes I really don't, but I mean, it sounds interesting. A vampire bride and an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. And I guess it is an adult romance. I don't know why, but the cover was giving me YA vibes, but it is not YA, so thank you. I will have to try that out. Then we have a box. I'm assuming it feels like books, so I'm guessing this is also birthday related. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. Hold on. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Who is this from? Okay, so let me look at the gift receipts because they're all in here. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, so this is all from Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. This is amazing. You are too generous. Oh, how many things did you buy me? Holy crap, this is a lot. She said, looking forward to also reading this. Oh my gosh, Stephanie. Oh, and then there's another one. Happy birthday to my favorite fellow Taurus. Thank you. Oh my, wow. Okay, so it looks like some of this is wrapped, some of it's not. We have a bunch more Yona of the Dawn. Whoa, so much Yona of the Dawn. What? Like, Stephanie. Seriously, this is amazing. Holy crap. Okay, let me put these in order. So we have like, is this like most of what I'm still missing? Jeez. I love that you are feeding my manga habit. Now that I have them organized, we have volume 16, volume 17, volume 18, volume 19, volume 20, volume 21, volume 22, and volume 23 of Yona of the Dawn. That is amazing. Thank you. Wow. I really appreciate it. That's incredible. And then there are 2 other wrapped packages also. Stephanie, you are gonna kill my TBR numbers, but also I'm very appreciative. Okay, so this one is wrapped. This one was the one that says, what would a birthday be without a new favorite? Maybe this is a book I recently gave 6 stars to, because there was one I put on my wish list because I don't own a physical copy. Maybe. Yes, thank you. Amazing. So this is Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. Best romance I've read so far this year. Absolutely loved this. It's a contemporary romance with a destination wedding. She is the maid of honor. Her sister is marrying her ex, which is super messy, and she makes a pact with the groomsmen that they'll have kind of a fling for the week. But of course it turns into more, and he just like takes care of her and treats her amazingly. It's very sexy, and I just love this so much. It's another one, y'all know I like a good romance with external conflict, and this one has lots of that, whereas their relationship is really good. Thank you! This will be joining my favorites shelf. I'm so happy to have a physical copy. We have one more. This is wild. Looking forward to also reading this. Showering me with books. I was gonna go to Barnes & Noble today because I have a birthday discount. I have so much stuff. I'm still gonna go, but I won't do too much. Okay. Oh, yes! I'm so happy to have this. Truly Madly Deeply by Alexandria Belflor. I had requested this on NetGalley and they turned me down, and I was kind of bummed, but I absolutely loved, what was the one I read from her last year? It was one of my favorites, and this one says, sparks fly when a lovelorn romance novelist and a divorce lawyer agree to co-host a podcast series offering dating advice to viewers. I really have enjoyed her writing. The cover looks beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie. You do too much, but I really appreciate it. This was so kind. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now that all of that is opened, I'm gonna head out. Here are my plans for the day. I need to pick up my birthday gift from Ulta, my birthday gift from Sephora, use my birthday coupon at Barnes & Noble, use my birthday coupon at DSW, and have lunch. So we're gonna go do all of those things. So many new books. This is exciting. All right, let's head out. am back home and my kids are in bed. It is nighttime. I thought I would do a quick update of some things I picked up today. You saw a little bit of it, and then also share what my husband got me for my birthday, which was also very nice. So the book I ended up getting at Barnes & Noble, you saw, was A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. It's been on my wish list and it sounds really fun. It's a queer historical horror novel, gothic horror. A gay couple in Victorian London, one of whom is a taxidermist and one does stuff with exotic plants and is trying to make a true intelligent life from plant matter by using a recently deceased corpse for it to grow in. So it sounds interesting. So I picked that one up. And if you are a member at Sephora and Ulta, you get free birthday gifts, which is kind of fun, and they have different ones you can choose from. So at Sephora, I picked the Kosas set, which has a plumping lip oil and a brow gel, and I've never tried them before, so that sounded fun. And then from Ulta, I got the Buxom plumping lip gloss. So I know I will use them because I use plumping glosses a lot. Excited to try some new stuff. And then my husband got me a couple books off my wish list. This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I love her books. This is the second book in a series, so it follows different characters, and I've been wanting to read these. This is Soledad's story. So she's a party planner and doesn't have time for grief, and then she meets a single dad and the last man she should want but can't seem to resist. So I love Kennedy Ryan's books, excited to have that. And then he also got me this book, The Absinthe Underground by Jamie Paxton. Did I want this because of the cover? Yes. Like, look at that artwork. Oh my god. But also it sounds interesting. A whimsical and daring romantic fantasy as ensorceling as a fairy delight. Hopefully it's good. So it's set in the Belle Epic. It is YA. I just love the cover. So thank you to my husband. Love that. So I wanted to announce a couple of other things that are going to be going in this video because we've got a couple other exciting things coming up. One of which I sort of forgot I could include, and one of which is a new invitation. So this weekend I've been invited to an Asian music festival, and I have tickets. I've got somebody that I met at a book event who's coming with me. Really excited for that. I'm going to be covering it for them on socials, but I thought I would also put some clips in here so you can kind of see. There's all these musicians performing. There's a bunch of food. It looks really fun, so that'll be a cool opportunity. I'm just going on Saturday. And then I got invited to the red carpet premiere of Back to Black, the new Amy Winehouse film, which is super exciting. So I'm doing that Tuesday night after I go have my birthday lunch at the Met with my husband. I don't know if I told you that's what we're doing. We're having like a fancy lunch at the Met. That's my like official birthday celebration. So I'm gonna put all that in here as well. And then I might even extend it a day because the day after that, there is a Penguin Teen Influencer event happening. I'm just getting to do all kinds of exciting stuff for my birthday is basically what's happening. So why not? It is Taurus season and I'm gonna take full advantage and luxuriate in all of the books and the fun, exciting things. I will be back on Saturday to show you my festival attire and take you along. Hey y'all, so I've been taking clips of different things and I thought I would sort of sit down and do more of a narrated video where I can mix some things into this so you can see what I've been up to. I've had some really cool things happen. I went to the Head in the Clouds Music Festival with a friend on Saturday, which was really fun. Thank you so much to the festival for inviting me. Okay, so I am about to head to this music festival. I feel like, I don't know, do I look festively enough? I have a little like fringe top. I feel like this is kind of festival-y. We were in the general admission area. There were a whole bunch of different Asian music artists and food vendors. We tried some really delicious food, Korean fried chicken, boba, these, oh, I can't think of the word, but there are these like Japanese fried octopus balls, something yaki. Let me know in the comments down below. Some of y'all probably remember what these are. But the food was great. The music was amazing. It got especially crowded towards the later night when they had their headliners, and it was really fun.
Be alright. Why do you always say to me I can't do anymore? We've been gone this long, yeah, I would have noticed. It's time to get up. Too much stuff in my cup, living with you at Big Bar.
At one point they had these two DJs and it was so good. Me and my friend were talking about how we're like, we never totally got the whole DJ thing of them being really popular, but seeing them perform there, I get it.
New York, how we feeling?
Final performance was from (G)I-DLE, which is a girl group. So it was just a really fun day. I was exhausted. So Sunday I tried to kind of chill out and rest. And then Tuesday, for my more official birthday celebration, my spouse and I went to the Met Museum. I have a membership there. I like to go a few times a year, and so it's pretty affordable to just do like a single membership. And we went to one of their restaurants and had this really amazing, delicious lunch. Today we are going to the Met. Check out my outfit. That's good. I think you made a good choice. We went and saw the new Sleeping Beauties exhibit, which debuted with the Met Gala, and it was really cool. It's all about the history of clothing, about preservation of clothing over time for future generations, about the inspiration that is taken from nature and also from past designs. There was a lot that I loved about it. I'm a little bit of a nerd about fashion. I don't talk about it as much on this channel, but I really enjoy it quite a lot. And there were some setups, maybe I'll put a couple pictures here if I can find some, that were really cool, where they would do a side-by-side of an outfit from the 1700s with an outfit from like the 90s, where the one inspired the details of the other, which is really, really cool. So thoroughly enjoyed that. Had a really nice lunch.
Iceland in the full winter eclipse.
And then that evening, YouTube invited me to go to the Back to Black premiere. This is the new Amy Winehouse movie, which I really enjoyed. I know critics have been mixed on it, but I liked it. I will say I'm kind of easy to please in movies, I'll be honest, unless I just really dislike something. But I enjoyed it. It was interesting because beforehand, some of the cast came out to just briefly say hi, and the creators of the movie talked about how in making this, they wanted to tell her story from her perspective, where from her perspective, this, harmful toxic relationship was this great love of her life. And so how do you tell what is ultimately a really tragic story from an incredibly talented artist from that perspective? And I think they did a really good job. I know not everybody agrees, but I thought it was done well. I really enjoyed my time there. And then, y'all, if you've seen my short about this, you might have already seen it, but I was not expecting. First of all, I saw kind of from a distance Bradley Cooper, which was kind of cool. But then Andy Serkis was there, and I got up the gumption to ask him for a photo, and he very kindly accommodated me. I wish I had said more than that, but I was just like, thank you. I can't believe I took a picture with him. I have been such a huge Lord of the Rings fan for years. I grew up watching the Lord of the Rings movies, the Peter Jackson movies when they came out. It was like, what a moment. This was so cool. Definitely made my night. Yeah, I can't even.
I wanted to make a movie that was more about her triumphs than her disasters. And the person that I turned to first was my biggest dream was that my first choice director would join me on this journey, and I was lucky enough that she said yes, and that was the wonderful Sam Taylor Johnson.
Something so beautiful, and this wasn't easy territory to go into. And when we sat down to figure out, how we wanted to tell this story, we decided to do it through her perspective, and that was the right way to do it because I felt like, her life had been so picked apart. So if we could go to the music and to her words and make a film telling us how she felt, and that this is ultimately a love story that created one of the greatest albums of our time, and whatever our judgments and opinions are of that love story, it did create that album, so let's see it through her perspective. Fearless and brilliant Jack O'Connell, who played her. And finally, the woman who said that she couldn't sing in the audition, who now sings the entire movie, Marisa Ravella.
So in a couple hours, I'm headed to a Penguin Teen influencer event where we have a really great lineup of authors, including Sabaa Tahir and Ransom Riggs, which I'm very excited about. So I will take you all along with me to that. And then Friday night, I have a book event. That might be the last thing that goes into this video. I think we're doing like a lengthy birthday week video. I do have a couple things to share with you. A package arrived in the mail. I'm guessing it's a gift because I have not ordered a book from Amazon, so I'm thinking that's probably what that is. And then my spouse got me a couple more things off my wish list for Mother's Day. So let me show you what he got me. I'm very excited to have these. Lore of the Wilds by Annalise Sabrana, which is a fantasy romance. Look at that cover. Ooh, and it's like shiny. I've been hearing really good things about this and I've been wanting it, so that's exciting. And then I have Those Beyond the Wall by Micaiah Johnson, which is the sequel to Space Between Worlds, which I really liked. It's science fiction with a multiverse element to it. I really liked the first book and I am interested to see what happens in book 2. So that was really sweet. Got a couple more books added to the TBR there. And then let's see what came in here. I don't know what it is. Let me see if, okay, I'm gonna reach for the notes first. Oh, Izzy, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you, Izzy. She got me a couple of things. Okay, let's see what it is. Ooh, yes. Love it. I love, of course, I love that Izzy is the one getting me the indie romance. That's perfect. We have Keep Me Close by R.M. Virtues. I really liked Drag Me Up. We read it for the Queer Romance Readathon. He's a trans author and I really liked it. It was like on the darker side. These are drawing on Greek mythology. This one has Aphrodite and Hephaestus. Should be fun. And then we have Sing Anyway, a Moonlighter's novella by Anita Kelly, which I heard had really good plus size representation, which I think is why this was on my TBR. Oh, and it's queer. Cool. After a lifetime of failed relationships, non-binary history professor Sam Bell is committed to a new non-romantic strategy, thirst only. It's the actual drinking where things get too complicated, where Sam inevitably gets hurt. Sam is good at being thirsty though, especially when it's karaoke night at the Moonlight Cafe. Their karaoke crush catches their eye. Lily Fisher, who is normally quiet. These look so good. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate it. This was so nice. With that said, we're gonna go off to the Penguin Teen event in just a couple hours.
So I'm the author of When the World Tips Over. It's my first book in 10 years. It's the story of these 3 siblings, the Fall siblings, that live in this very hot, dusty wine country town that I made up. It's a half magical place. And the story begins when this enigmatic, mysterious girl shows up and tips their whole life over.
I'm the author of Everything We Never Had in your stack there. It is a story about father and son relationships across 4 generations of a Filipino-American family. You get kind of viewpoints from each character when they were 16. Something pivotal is happening in their life, and something pivotal is happening at the story.
Sure, I'll take that one. Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for coming. I know your time is so limited, and it's amazing to see you all here tonight. So the Bletchley Riddle, it's an adventure. Real history meets mystery. It is a sibling story. We have Jacob, the brother, which Steve wrote, and Lizzie, the younger sister, that I wrote. And it's summer of 1940, during the Battle of Britain. So the US is not in the war yet. So England stands alone against Hitler. And 19-year-old Jacob is a math whiz, and he is secretly recruited into this code-breaking factory of Bletchley Park. And his younger 14-year-old sister, Lizzie, trails him there, which is very problematic. And while Jacob is trying to solve the mystery of Enigma, Lizzie has another mystery she's trying to solve. The disappearance of their mother. Where is their mother? And in the book, their fates converge when the 2 siblings realize, wait, the mystery of Enigma is actually connected.
Okay, Sabaa and Ransom, welcome to the stage. Let's do the first thing. Tell me about your book, Ransom Riggs.
Okay, this is the first day I've ever talked about my book publicly, so bear with me a little bit. But Sunderworld, Volume 1, The Extraordinary Disappointments of Leopold Berry, which is a long title, just call it Sunderworld. It's about a boy who, upon the death of his mother, in the weeks after, when he's a little kid, he becomes obsessed with these VHS tapes that he finds in a box of things that belong to his mom, headed for the garbage. And they are a really crappy, old, low-rent 90s fantasy TV show for kids. It's a chosen one story about a fantasy world, and he becomes so enmeshed in the story that he starts to see it in the creatures and the strangeness in the world around him. And when he gets older, he falls into another sort of hallucinatory period, and he enters that world with his best friend. He finds that it's in trouble, and there's a way in, and in the bizarre cracks of Los Angeles, he finds his way in to Sunder, and he becomes absolutely convinced that his regular life is super lame. He's a disappointment to everyone. He's extraordinarily average, below average in every relevant way. But here, he's sure, like the character from the show, he's the chosen one. He's needed, he's exceptional, and he proceeds to embarrass himself and be humiliated in the worst ways and find out that he's not the chosen one. He's extremely average even here. He falls on his face as hard as...
I can't believe I lost footage of Sabaa. I was so excited to see her. Air is set in the same world as An Ember in the Ashes, but it can be read as a standalone, and I am so excited to read it. This was such a fun event.
We've been doing this for 5 days, so we decided today, instead of introducing our own novels, we're going to introduce each other's novels, because we think that that's a wonderful way to get readers. So I'm introducing Andrea Hairston's Archangel of Funk. Imagine, if you will, a wonderful, scientifically minded, mathematically based, powerful Black woman who wants to host a festival because she is so very good at theater. And she has 2 dogs that follow her. One is a cyber husky, like an immortal husky who can just fade in between dimensions. And one is a border collie who wants to dress all the people for this show. Seriously, it's the coolest book. Just add in the coolest world building. You have these amazing bots that come in, these circus bots.
Okay, so it's Chicago, right? And it's like a twisted Chicago, where creatures feed on fear and anger and grief, okay? And Baba Yaga lives over a chicken joint, okay? And she's there doing her thing, she works people so that she gets the best of the deal when you come to her to get your spells or whatever you need. And then there is a person who needs something from Baba Yaga, a mystery man who's got a secret. Oh, wow. Maybe I'll talk a little softer. And he wants to find Baba Yaga, but he needs help. So he strikes a bargain with a person, a woman who isn't all she seems to be either. And they're both haunted by their pasts. And it turns out that he's a monster hunter and she's a monster, right? But the only way they can find Baba Yaga is if they work together, right?
Tag. Then I get to introduce Brides of High Hill, my Nghi Vo. Yeah. Get hyped. This book is a gothic, but it's part of the Singing Hills cycle? Yes, yeah, which is a series, and yet you can read each one individually, so if you haven't started yet, you can still read this one.
Just say, I actually jumped into this one first, and I will be going back to read all of the others.
Yes, we all
They're
will.
so good.
So, imagine the worst wedding you've ever been to. You know how it is. The best man hooks up with the maid of honor, the mother of the bride gets wasted and sings show tunes, the groom vomits in the bushes, the bridesmaids band together to perform a ritual sacrifice.
And Veronica spoils the ending of the book.
As one does. Basically, it's that. Except there's also your familiar cleric, Chi, who you've gotten to know over the course of the series, which you have because you've read all of them, because you should. And there's a killer teapot, and there are slithering beasts.
It's not my problem. I think it's a problem with some of the people in the audience, so they'll take it up with you.
You won't remember that by the time you read it.
Well, you know, it's Becky Thorne, it's love, right? I mean, how does it get better than Becky Thorne doing love? And of course, it's love, it's fantasy, it's amazing second world building. But at the end of the day, what I have learned personally, and as we've talked about a ton on this tour in general, love isn't the answer. And what a palace guard, an elite palace guard, and the most powerful mage on the continent find is love is easy. Love comes naturally. Love has come naturally for them for a long time. It's where love takes them that is the important part. And where it takes them is away from their lives, away from everything they knew and everything that was formerly important to them before this came into their lives. And it takes them right to the edge of fucking dragon country.
That was such a fun night. I brought all my Nghi Vo books to get signed. She was lovely. It was very exciting to get to meet one of my favorite authors. And then because my ticket came with $5 off a book, I got Veronica Roth's new novella, One Among Crows, and got that signed as well. And that was cool. It was such a good panel. It was hilarious. I didn't include a lot of it other than kind of the introductions, but my God, I have not laughed so hard in a long time. I had so much fun. So I don't know how this vlog thing is gonna come together. Oh, and I got a package in the mail. Hold up. I think it's probably a birthday gift. I don't know who it's from. So if you're watching this and you sent this to me, tell me it's from you. This is a Asiri and the Amario by Natalia Hernandez. It was on my wish list. I had heard good things about it. Indigenous fantasy romance by a queer author, and it just sounded really cute. So thank you to whoever sent that. I don't know who it was, but thank you. I'm assuming it was a birthday thing. So I will end this here, and then I have to find all the footage and put it all together. It has been a whirlwind of a week and a few days. You probably saw my mid-month wrap-up where I talked about having a lot of anxiety this month, and that is true. There's been, as much as there's been so much fun stuff going on, it's been a little overwhelming, and I've had personal stuff going on, so there's been a lot on my plate. But things are getting better. Some things have lifted that I won't go into. Some of the things are coming together. Things are feeling like calming down, if that makes sense. And there have been so many cool and fun things I've gotten to do, which has been really exciting. Yeah, and I got some exciting news. There's been some really, really good stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this amalgamation of a book haul birthday week vlog event thing. Talk to me in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, it always helps if you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.